George, Karen, it absolutely did. And tonight, investigators confirmed to me that the shooting here at this complex here on Lindbergh Place, it all stemmed from the robbery where that suspect was taking the victim's French bulldog. I can tell you tonight that there are two families in different states that are searching for justice.
It feels very, very much like a setup.
Jose Silva has felt all the emotions over the past 2 weeks, from sadness and grief to anger and frustration, all since his 27-year-old nephew, Karis, was shot and killed outside of an Aurora, Colorado gas station.
All of a sudden, you see one shot fired, and that shot entered through the passenger side to the driver's side of my nephew, and my nephew was struck one time.
This video shows the moments after the gunshot. Karis was a young father leaving behind 2 children. Jose said investigators quickly narrowed in on a suspect, David Kinney, but before he could be arrested in Colorado.
This individual was allowed to leave the state of Colorado and go on the run and go to Atlanta, Georgia. He was being tracked. The FBI fugitive unit was on them.
A week later, at this apartment complex on Lindbergh Place Northeast, investigators say Kinney took a second life, robbing Jaden McKinnon of his French bulldog and other belongings, shooting and killing him in the middle of the day.
Another family is going to deal with what we've been dealing with over the last 2 weeks. And it's just heartbreaking and devastating.
Kinney was eventually tracked down and arrested Friday. He's in the Fulton County Jail charged with murder. He has warrants not only from Colorado, but Clayton County as well. Jose is thankful Kinney is locked up, but disappointed he wasn't arrested before a second life was taken.
Will it ever be okay? I don't know if it'll ever be okay. I'm glad he's behind bars, and I'm glad that he can't cause harm to anybody else.
Channel 2's Candace McCowan joining us back live now in Northeast Atlanta. Candace, people at home must be thinking also, investigators say when Kinney was arrested, they also found the French bulldog?
George, they did find that dog when they arrested him. Because his owner has now passed away, we do know that that dog has been returned to the owner's family. George.
Again, as you talked about, Candace, 2 families looking for justice tonight. Thank you.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 22nd. The year is 2023. As soon as Grayson heard that beeping noises, the countdown for the video, he raced over here. He was over there half asleep on the porch. He said, wait a minute, it's my time. It's my show. It's my time to thrive. Grayson. I don't know how these dogs wake up in the morning with so much energy. It's just crazy. They just be ripping and running, ripping and running, ripping and running, ripping. They come out them cages and be on and popping literally for the next few hours. I throw them on that side porch. They be ripping and running and fighting and playing, finding toys all over the place and running and barking, and it's ridiculous. But anyway, they found so it was true. There was a guy here in Atlanta who was shot and killed for his dog. He was shot, robbed, his dog and some possessions were stolen, maybe a cell phone, some other stuff was stolen. This was the second murder by this individual. He did another murder in another state. I think, I was just reading the story. Where'd it go? Shit. He did another murder in another state, and I think it was, dang it, I just put it on my damn phone. The sad part is, he actually did kill that man, that kid, over a damn dog. He shot and killed him over a fucking dog. A dog. Unbelievable. Suspect accused of killing man, stealing French dog, charged with murder in another state. A Metro Atlanta man is behind bars charged with 2 murders in 2 different states. Both victims were killed this month, one in Colorado and the other in Northeast Atlanta. Jose Silva, well, that's the guy's name. Let's see. What's his name? His name is Kinney. Kinney took a second life, accused of robbing Jaden McKinnon of his French bulldog and other belongings. This man was crazy. What is his name? Maybe it's his name, David Kinney. Somehow or another they were able to track him down and find out that he was the person who did this murder, these horrible crimes. Over a dog. Killed the other guy. There are some crazy people out there. This boy was killed in the middle of the day in a very nice neighborhood here in Atlanta. Middle of the day. He was out walking his dog, minding his business, and along comes this. They need to chop that nigga's head off. You know, it's said that these criminals get away. He killed 2 people in one state. 2 people lost their lives over nothing. You all, when you are out and about, put them cell phones down. Put those phones down and start watching your surroundings. That kid was on the phone. That young man who was killed was on the phone walking his dog and not paying attention when that animal ran up on him and he fought with him and shot him in the neck and took that damn dog. They got the dog back. That's the crazy part. The dog has been recovered. You know, I've been kind of angry with myself because I bought this house out here in Smoke Rise. I was like, damn, I really wanted to be in the city. And when I started my home search, I was looking at homes in the city, but the housing market was just so expensive at the time. I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. And I ended up finding a better deal out here. And in a way, it might have been a good thing. This neighborhood's safe out here. I don't even put these dogs on a leash. They just go outside and run around in the backyard, or the front yard, or all up and down the street sometimes. When I tell you there's zero crime taking place over here, my neighbor who lived in this house next door, she sold it, and she was there for 7, 8, 9, or 10 years, somewhere like that. She said they never had any issues out here. When you live in these inner city urban areas, it's like criminals are attracted to those areas because they're looking. And then crime could happen anywhere. We all know this. It could happen anywhere. But for that man to, I kept wondering, was this really about that dog? And yeah, he saw that man with that dog and stole that damn dog, shot him, and took a cell phone and some other possessions. He probably took his wallet. You know, it broke my heart because this is a young kid. I've seen pictures of him floating around on the internet. Somebody was doing something positive with his life. And here comes we got some monsters out here, y'all. They need their fucking heads chopped off. And all they do is throw them in jail, and somehow or another, they make it back to these streets to terrorize more people. And I'm trying to just say it. I mean, you can't even walk your dogs in peace. You can't even safely walk a dog. There was another incident recently where a 19-year-old kid was shot and killed outside a Waffle House not too far from on Flat. After the flat. The funny part is I know that my girlfriend has a gym over there off that flat, near that flat, that part, that Waffle House off Flat. So as soon as I saw it on the news, I said, oh, that's near my girlfriend's gym. Her gym over there. I need to call her. It just makes you wonder, why would you kill somebody over a damn dog? This man was crazy. Did he not think he was going to get caught? Because somehow they figured out it was him. And they tracked him down and locked his head. They got him. And I'm sure there were cameras over at that apartment complex. I'm sure there's a lot of, the police were real quiet about this when this happened. I was like, okay, some people were on the internet, someone said, no, maybe it was a previous relationship and somebody came out. No, this was the police didn't say a word. Now they got the man. Now we know the truth. This man they did not know each other. This young man was out there walking his dog when this incident took place. And he was shot and killed, and the dog was kidnapped and stolen. Over a fucking dog. These urban inner cities are just not working for us, y'all. It's not working, especially if you want to live a normal life. You know, sometimes you want to be in the city. It's a little bit closer to some restaurants and retail. And one thing I have learned how to do out here in this house is cook. I go in that kitchen, be preparing my food. I got these CD grills over here. I'll be grilling up food and everything. I'll make my little food so they didn't eat me. By the time it tastes just as good as it is in high-end restaurants. Better, because I made it my damn self for a whole lot less. I didn't have to worry about valet parking, waiting in line. You know, this really broke my heart, this story. That's why I talked about it the first time around. You know, we got And then finally the truth comes out that this young man lost his life over this man stole his dog. Now they got him locked up in jail where he deserves to be, and I hope he never gets out. 2 people. You know, he got 2 murders, one in Colorado. I know Colorado ain't going to lock his ass up forever. So, Ginger! You over here tearing up this damn dog. I'm sitting right here in front of me. What the hell? Then tore the damn thing off. She literally, get away from there. Jake Grayson. Alright, I'm at to lock y'all up. Because y'all done lost y'all fucking minds this morning. Give me that. I wonder what she was over there doing. Ginger. Alright, y'all give me a second. Let me block their asses up right now. They didn't piss me off now. Yeah, to go put their asses up there. They're tearing up the insulation off this damn door. Sitting right here back. I'm like, what the hell? I have to put them on that porch. Dogs can be very destructive. You gotta watch their asses. Now I gotta replace that piece of insulation on the damn door. You know, fucking nuts. I mean, somebody would kidnap their ass. They ain't got to kill me. I just take them out. Go. Whoo, they gone. I hear the dogs out here. They dog food, their cages, their toys, their everything. Go. And here's some cash, too. So y'all can get on down the highway. One of these cars to take with them, too. It makes you wonder what the hell was that. There's some crazy people out here. I mean, there's some crazy folks out here, y'all. Be careful. Put them phones down. Pay attention to your surroundings. There was a cab driver who was working the night of the Beyonce concert here in Atlanta. He took a ride. He normally doesn't work on a Monday night or whatever, but this was at night. He doesn't work at nighttime. This is just on the news. And he went out and took some fares around, picked up some fares, and he was on the phone doing the Uber app thing maybe to pick up more customers. Somebody came and tried to carjack him, rob him, and ended up shooting him 2 times, and he's been literally in the hospital for the past week, going on operation number 2. He pulled over in the wrong spot to get on his phone and to redo that Uber app or whatever he was doing over there off Parkway in Old 4 Ford. Y'all put them phones down, go to a well-lit area where there are people at. Pay attention to your surroundings. You gotta pay attention because they waiting to catch you sleeping. As soon as they see you on them phones, they think it's okay. You ain't paying attention. They watching for this shit. They live around waiting to see what you're doing, and there you are. You know, I forced myself to put that phone down. I put it into my little divider thing in my car, you know, the little thing we keep all the stuff between the seats. I stick it in there and I won't touch it and try to get where I'm going. And then after I get where I'm going, I make sure I'm inside the building before I pick up that phone. So some people be texting or calling. I'll try, if it hits the phone, if it hits my car, I'll answer it. But after using that phone, scrolling through that phone, and I had to put that shit aside. These people have lost their fucking minds out here. And they're literally watching to see if you are using your cell phone. They're trying to catch you to see if you're sleeping. They're trying to see if you're sleeping. They're trying to catch you. And then when they do, they're gonna try to harm you or kill you. So I don't know. Y'all gotta be careful out there and pay attention to your surroundings and the people out there. Be very careful. Just be very careful. Be very, 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 very careful. Anyway, today is a beautiful day. It's Tuesday. It's August the 22nd. This year seems to be flying by. Gorgeous day out. Yesterday it was so damn hot. Lord, it was hot. It was so hot yesterday, it was unbearable. Every time I took them dogs outside, I was rushing to get there. They used the bathroom. I said, let's go back in the house. They ran back in the house so fast. Then they said it's going to get even hotter as the week goes on. I don't know how much hotter can it get? It is hot. I think the heat's unbearable. But right now it's cool. Temperature's not so bad right now. Anyway, I wanted to do a small video. They did find the guy who killed that young man. He did, in fact, kill him over dog and some few minor possessions, a cell phone, maybe his wallet, who knows. Can you imagine shooting somebody and leaving them lay on the ground, like you take their dog and rattle them through their pockets and take their cell phone and shit and run off? It makes you wonder. Yeah, I'm grateful to be out here in the country right now. I just need to be patient and just sit it out for the time being. I was thinking about selling this house and moving back into the city and getting a condo. I'm thinking about them condo fees and dealing with them crazy people in these condos and stuff. See, it's peaceful out here. I ain't got no neighbors, really. It's so quiet out here. I guess I have neighbors, but, you know, I don't have to see them as I walk through the building door every day. It's quiet out here. It's peaceful. I like it. But it's not where I really want it to be. But it's where maybe where I need to be for now. Anyway, today is Tuesday, August 22nd. The year is 2023. I'm going to make me some breakfast. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Got stuff I need to these days be flying by. So let me get my day started because it's going to get ahead of me in a second. I'm going to get moving. All right, I'm out of here. I look forward to reading you all's comments. Tuesday, August 22nd, the year is 2023. I'm out.